Hey, welcome back. Today is August 19th, 2025, and I'm in Zone 8A8B, North Carolina, Pinehurst, Aberdeen, Southern Pines. And off in the distance, you can see my garden, some of it. You see my dog there, but you can see this air layer. This is an old-fashioned way of doing an air layer that I'd heard about. This will be my first time doing it this way. You can see it. It's pretty self-explanatory. I did a gallon water jug. I cut a small hole in the back here. I fed, instead of just one branch, I fed two branches up through here. I didn't girdle them at all, but this one kind of cracked here. This one was intact. I stripped a bunch of the leaves off though, sent it up through a larger flap here, and then I backfilled it all. It only took a minute to fill it full of soil. It's real chock full of organic material, but it's a lot of dirt. And then both pieces of vine come out like this. This is a Concord type table grape. I don't know, it was a purple grape, and we made some juice out of it. And I've got it growing on this fence, and I've got another one there, and another one down there, and then another one down there, and a bunch of fig trees and stuff. And all the cats seem to come out and celebrate that I'm outside messing around right now. So I'm about to do another one. I haven't seen anybody else demonstrating this technique on YouTube, although I didn't really go and look for it. But you know me, I love to be the first to do anything. So we're going to set the camera somewhere. Let's see, maybe I can set it on this air layer here. Watch this. I'm going to set it up here somehow, and then film myself. Or maybe I can stick it to the fence. No. Hold on, let me find a good spot to prop it. And then, using this branch. Voila. Okay. I'm using the air layer, the water jug, and the fence, all to film down here. Hold on. You can't see, can you? Oh man, this ain't gonna work. Well, how about that? Let's just try that. I'm gonna take and cut. Let's see. Cut the bottom of this jug about right here. I did just a little triangle in the last one. Okay. Flat this flap open. And then on the opposite side, I'm gonna cut a larger triangle. It doesn't matter what shape, I guess. Then I'm gonna take these two branches. And I brought a pair of wire snips so I can snip this fence, and I'm going to use the fence to actually hold the jug. And I'll grab the camera here in just a second and show you. Let's see. Both pieces of vine in through this hole. Oh, let me strip some of these leaves off. Yeah, take it off of the fence here. All right, that's as far as I can go here. Camera fell. Sorry. Okay, well, this is going to be impossible one-handed or two-handed like this. So the point being, I'm going to get this water jug stuck up through them vines and attached to the fence and backfill with dirt. You got the picture. You go try it and tell me how you do. All right, bye. I guess I'll have to edit this video because I got it up here now. Okay, I got two branches coming out of this jug out of the top, two going in, you know. I got it held up with a little piece of wire through the handle. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of got it hooked on. Me to tie it on better. Okay. And there's that one. And what I'm about to do is just start putting soil into the jug. Let's see, I got some in this pot. You can see this is a mix of potting soil, debris from the yard, that sovereign soil, and organic matter, and just dirt. So I'm going to try and dump it into here. No, I'm not. I'm going to pause it again. In summary, I would have cut the hole in this jug a little bit higher so you could get more soil, but that's still a bunch in there. And the vine really does run through the soil and comes out. So give that a few months, and you should have roots in here, and you can cut the whole thing off, or next spring, and replant the whole thing, right? Propagation. Also here, then I'll walk you down here and I'll show you where I've done it to another one about 2 months ago. See, there's another vine. Produced a lot of grapes. Fig tree. Fig tree. See the figs all over it? We've been getting tons of figs off of these little trees. There's another grapevine right in here, mixed with a Virginia creeper I need to get off of it. These figs will ripen and they'll be green when they're ripe. Okay, on that nice little tree. And then here's another fig tree getting swamped by Virginia creeper, but we're still getting figs off of it. Let's see, you can see up in there some. And there. Okay. All right. And then this is the other grapevine over here on this corner. And I did a big air layer like this. Ow, ooh, ow. Okay. I stepped right on that briar. It's like a creeping blackberry. Okay, full foot step. Now let's dig in here and see if we see some roots growing out of this vine. Where? Come on. Okay, so I put a load of mulch on top of the soil, and I'm starting to see some roots here. Yeah, there's ants all in here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm digging in the root right there. Okay, I'm tearing up all these hair roots that are coming off of this. So, what I'm gonna do is make a executive decision, cover all this back up, and I'm leaving this for a few more months. I'm not gonna mess with it. There it is right there, the one coming out of it, and it's went all the way over to there until I just broke it. Just now, like, where'd I break it at? Right there. Okay, that doesn't matter. This piece is toast. That piece growing out will keep living. This piece is part of the original that comes up, grows up out of here. Okay, and I could probably put another air layer. I mean, you could do all sorts of air layers. So, anyways, I just wanted to show off that technique. That's the old Italian technique that they do in the vineyards in the old country. If you guys didn't know, I used to be Italian. I'm not anymore, but that's a long story. So, all right, good luck with your propagation. Let's see, there's another fig tree right here. This is a CDDG, and it's planted in too much shade. So I'm gonna move this next year, or maybe this fall. Anyways, big old tree. Alrighty, well, y'all have a good evening. All right, I'm out.